Thank you for all the people who have spoken. In fact, I was meant to speak on this subject, but when I heard you, I wondered what is there to tell you. You guys seem to know it all. And I'm glad that now this has evolved from a graduate trainee program to a Centum leadership program. And so this has been a huge success. I think 50 to 60% of our staff today have come in through this program across the group. All of us joined this organization not the way we are. We joined less perfect than we are, but we've been on that journey of perfection. And the challenge sometimes when you're very successful in school is to have a fixed mindset that now you're here to compete, and sometimes to be so afraid of failure, or to take failure as a judgment that you're not good enough, as opposed to a growth mindset where you take failure as feedback, that with effort I can try and be a better person. And that growth mindset is what has permeated in this organization, because for a long time we were in a very narrow line of business, but we had the courage to go into other lines of business, acknowledging that we might fail or not succeed, but with effort and persistency, we can get better. But we cannot grow if the leadership does not grow. And leadership is not one person. Leadership is not the board, leadership is not the group CEO, leadership is not the directors. Leadership is all of us. And what we need is not just ordinary leaders, but exceptional leaders. Fortunately, as an organization, we've had more successes than challenges, but even what have been challenges have been huge learning opportunities. And that is what has informed what we are now doing, which is going through a market validation exercise, starting from the market, working backwards. That challenge has created the success you see today in a project like Vipingo. And for the graduate trainees today, you're going to be judged based on the skills you bring on the job. But as you develop, you're going to have responsibility for managing other people. And your technical skills will become less important. What will be more important at that level are your values and the mindset that you bring. Excellence is not a thing you'll wake up one day and it's there. It's something that you build over time. And it takes time. And so my request to you is that you make that choice now and you constantly build on it. Because the responsibility of making Centum a better organization belongs to all of us. Remember, we had that campaign, We Are Centum. It is not a responsibility of EXCO, it's not a responsibility of the board, it's our collective responsibility. You know, we cannot achieve exceptional results if we are not passionate about what we do. And so my ask for you is that at this age, find what it is that you are passionate about. What is it that really excites you? And connect with that purpose. You know, find your purpose and totally connect with it. And that's where we are lucky. There's no guarantee that everything we plan to do will be successful. We'll try things that may not work. That pain. And if you're not feeling pain, you're not growing, because it means you're in your comfort zone. And if you're in your comfort zone, adversity will still find you there, because you're not innovating, you're not becoming better. Today, when I look at some of the people in the program, and I'd ask for their photos to be put up, maybe they'll be put up later, and you see them even physically, how they looked when they joined us. They are totally different people. Even how they spoke, totally different. They have changed. But I can assure you, you have a lot more change to go through in your journey of being the best version of yourself. We'll shortly be working on the Centum 4.0 strategy. I think we have an EXCO retreat next week. And as we do so, understand for yourself what is your role in that strategy. What is your own 4.0 strategic plan? Where do you fit? Will you be carried along and hope that maybe your boss will somehow carry you along and in the success? But what is your personal agenda? What are you doing to be qualified to be a leader in a Centum 4.0 environment, and really to add value and make a contribution?